Hey y'all, welcome back. Hey, it's been 5 days since I shot Elliot, as y'all see on episode, Pine Life episode 18. And I've got a lot of people that's messaged on social media and stuff that's wanting to know if Elliot had been affected by some kind of bodily damage or maybe a car been shot. Well, he's been hanging in here for 5 days, so today's the day to get him out and work him up. So I'm going to get him out, we'll skin him up, and we'll see if we can figure out what caused that crazy one side he's had for 3 years. So hang tight. As y'all can see in this video, this side here, actually during the summer, this flyer that he had on the back actually come off and went back here and had 3 more points on it. This side, his left side, has basically been the same for the last 3 years. I mean, it's heavier this year than it was the last 2 years, but he never really grew tall twos. This was a buck that we wasn't too worried about, but the only thing is, as the last 2 years went on, we're seeing a lot of deer with a goofed up right side. So today, that's why we mainly put him on our hit list. So today, we're going to find out if he's got some bodily injuries or that caused this, maybe been shot, hit by a car, broke bones, something. Because I've heard it both ways. I've heard that the right side usually grows funny if the left side is hurt. Vice versa, if it's right side, left side grows funny. So I hit him low, through the heart at the angle he's at. So it was a heart shot. He didn't go far. So all the damage is low. So we'll get in here and see what it looks like and maybe solve the mystery of Elliot. Well, we've got him skint down. Don't really see any damage. Kind of looks funny up here. We're going to see if his pelvis is broken and cut him down. Big old neck. Going to see what's going on here. That kind of looks funny, but it could just be the tendons around the front of the shoulders. So we'll get him busted down and see what is, maybe what's wrong with him. As y'all can see, he had a good left side, crazy right. There's that flyer that actually come back. So, it's gone. I hate he broke it off. But he just growed it real weird on that side and heavy on that side. Good chocolate rack. But he'll make a pretty Euro. I might even do a video Euro on him. But we'll get this thing busted up and see if there's anything wrong with the muscles or bone structure. Alright, well, we've got most of the meat deboned off the carcass. We've still got to get some of the side meat, neck meat. We didn't find nothing in the hips, nothing really in the rib cage that looks out of normal. The shot was low, of course. You can see entry and exits, heart shot. No broke ribs that we can tell of, no weird bone structure, except for one thing we noticed, and we do a lot of deer here. This I noticed in the video, and you can look back on the video and see on episode 18, I noticed he had a hump in his back, but this one is excessively high it's taller than really any of the other bucks we've done. And we've done a bunch of bucks. I mean, over the years, we've probably done a couple hundred, 200 or 300 that we've done. And, we've at least done a handful of 3.5, 4.5-year-old bucks. But I've never seen one with a backbone that comes up that high. Which we're down to almost all the knuckles. We'll probably work this neck down. If we find anything, we'll put it back on the video. But this is all we can find that is different on this deer. Instead of it going down slightly humped, it just goes way out. So there ain't nothing really broke. Front shoulders look good and everything. So we'll get him skinned down and see what's going on. Get that head skin out for a Euro. Or maybe it was genetics or weird bone structure. But we'll check back in. Well, we got him broke down. All the meat's worked up and processed. We found nothing wrong with that deer to show any injury making his rack grow the way it did. We did have an odd backbone, but I've seen it on other deer to where they've got humps or their back's taller. And of course, as they get some age on them, they get an arch in their back. But, you know, he was a healthy deer. There was no fat on this deer. I mean, he was lean to be 210-pound field dress and 160 pounds on hoof, or 200 pounds on hoof and 160-pound field dress. I really thought he'd be covered in fat, but this buck was just lean and muscle. But there was nothing wrong with his bones, his back, his ribs. His pelvis was fine. He had no signs of any injury whatsoever. And like I said, Sarah had killed a buck, a 1.5-year-old buck this year. It was a 9-pointer. And he has the exact same flyer coming off the back. And then we've got 2 more deer we've seen this year that are just probably 1.5 years old. And they're either missing their right side or they've got that same ball-looking thing that Elliot had. And, of course, a lot of people probably wonder why we call him Elliot. We actually nicknamed him that over the cartoon Open Season, where that buck had 1 horn. So that's how Elliot got his name 2 years ago. You know, like you heard in the video, I ground him up during muzzleloader right under my stand. And then last year we see him again. He had a whole lot better left side than he did in 2018. And then this year, as soon as we got velvet pictures, you know, we seen it. So Tennessee deer stalker, several different ones had asked, you know, when we break him down, do you think it was bodily injury or genetics? I would have to lean towards the sides of genetics. I really think it was a gene with this deer. It was in his genetic makeup. So either way, we got him, like I said, we got him processed and put up, started skinning the head. So he'll make a beautiful Euro and probably a good to get out of the herd. So I'm tickled with 2020. It's probably some of the only good things that's happened in 2020 is the hunting seasons. But anyway, I hope y'all like what we're doing. If you do, please subscribe and like. Check out our social media sites, and we'll have a lot more content and a lot more videos coming towards you. Thanks y'all for your support. And as always, God bless. See you on the next video.